11. Here we go. Now uh let me get the chat on the PC so I can kind of see whenever somebody might write something. Okay, here we go. Let's make it mute. Okay, here we go. Okay. We have both Twitch chat. Well, let's make a start. Okay, here we go. Twitch chat is working also. You should be able to see all of the dragons on Twitch. Well, now you can hear me also on Twitch. We'll start in just a second. I have to change the water because it's black, frozen as. We can start in a second. Okay, here we are. Let me get a lighter, and then we will start in a second. We'll wait a minute for whoever might never come, and then we can start. As you can see right now, for whoever might watch this afterwards, but we are already 2 minutes in, so it's not going to happen. Nobody's going to watch this part, of course, because that's all. We have to finish the dragon, because as you can see, there's a big difference from the neck down. There's a change. It's not as detailed. Well, we're also not done just with. Let me talk from this side. Where also Twitch can hear me. Okay, here we go. Now I was saying that as you can see from the neck down, uh, there's a bit of difference. You can see there's way less details on that part. So we're going to do that too. We're going to start giving some details. That's because well, I have to wait for the paint to dry to be able to add layers on layers. And then the wings, I'm not happy with the wings yet. I was thinking about making it golden, like the scales on the belly of the dragon. But that wasn't what I'm thinking about. Last, as you can see, the back. Well, you cannot see it as well, but the back is not done completely. You can still see the shite that we have underneath. So we have to go with the gray, make it the same color, and then start adding layers on it. I have started a little bit, as you can see in the angle on the right side, that we have a little bit of black there on the hole. We would have the moon. I would also have to find something circular so that we can do just that, make it circular because well, the circle that I did is not that good. We want it to be good. Plus, I outlined the heels where they're supposed to be. We're going to give it a green outlay first. Everything will be green, and then once we're done with that, we will start adding the trees and stuff. But at that point, we would have a base underneath. That's the way to go. That's what I did for the dragon, for the face of the dragon. That is probably the best part for now. That's what, well, the best we got for now. So we will see. We'll see what happens. You can see that the canvas has been used. There's some stuff underneath, but I managed to cover all of it. The problem is just right in the center. You can see there is this brownish, clear brownish stuff, and there is where I managed to put colors on top. I don't know if the green is going to work, if that's going to happen. We will see. Let me pick also up YouTube. We have also that chat now on. Hopefully, I made an eye-catching title: Dragon Painting, Our 5 Million, and a bit of pocket change. Can't save my sanity. So maybe well, somebody may actually come and actually save my sanity because I'm just going mad. This is too much. This is too much. Anyway, for the people on YouTube, well, now you got the better view. The well, call it HD camera. It should. Well, I don't know if Streamlabs allows me. My phone actually records at it has to be 30 FPS, but it can record at 4K because it's not a very expensive phone. It can, but of course the frame rate is lower. That's what happens. Now we will start in just a second. I'm just giving a little bit of a briefing for whoever might come in and stuff. And I cannot see if we have people on Twitch because yeah, I could just see the chat. There's nothing else. I'm using OBS, just normal. I don't have plugins or anything, so it just tells me, well, there is the chat. So hopefully at some point somebody might pass by. But it will be interesting because you will see me explode when when I get the people say, "Hey, you want to become famous? Follow this link." And every time I report every single one of them, I report everybody. There's no one in the chat. There is never anybody in the freaking chat. Just those messages. So I just deal with it. I take a second off the stream that well, a couple of guys are watching, so I don't think they will get mad about it. And so that's basically the reason. That's basically what I do. Okay, let me expand this. Okay. Uh. Okay, so right now I should have all the chat right there. Okay. Okay. The problem is the Twitch people will not be able to listen to me as well because you have to use a mic and not the phone that just records better. I cleaned the things, the brushes, that's the word, and then we will start. If anybody has any idea, say, oh, you know what you could do this, you could do that, this, let me know. Just let me know and I'll think about it. It's just, it's a very big painting. It's a very big painting, so there's so many things that I could add, that I could remove, that I could adjust. So just let me know. Let me know if you have any ideas. Okay. I've been waiting a few minutes if somebody will want to come in, but doesn't look like it. Let's find out. Okay, let's go. I'm almost out of white. That's not good news. I still have all the black because I have to use quite a lot. Okay. Okay. If you look at me turned around with a like an old lady looking like this, I'm trying to see if there's any chat. And the problem is also on top of this thing, there is oil paint. I could not remove it. I should have gone to buy a solvent, but I didn't want to. So So we have to have that. But a couple of layers on everything is alright. Have to use a couple anyway, so also in places where there's not this. That was a real problem to me. Okay, there we go. This is just the base. Here we have the leg. I'm receiving messages. It's not that I have a social life, it's just bots of stuff telling me about stuff. And I finished it again. Not even halfway through. Yeah, I won't have enough light. But it's super crap, so really not a problem. But I won't be able to finish this fast. I mean, this is so diluted. It's so bad. I don't know what the hell happened. Every other color is just not like this. This works. At this point, I kind of have the quantities that I have to use to get basically the same color. Yeah. And also, because I'm lazy, I did not clean this thing. So I have right underneath the right color, so I know when I got it. Okay. Oh, and also, well, right now I'll take a second. I usually listen to podcasts or something like that while I'm doing this kind of stuff because most of the time, unless there's the guy that watches my streams, I'm alone talking, so I have something on the background to keep me company. And also right here, you cannot see it. There was some kind of flower thing. Don't even know what that was. Still made with oil. I hate myself. I don't know. I did this as a kid. Well, not the dragon, of course. But what was underneath? And it was a little bit of acrylic, a little bit of oil, a little bit of watercolor. There was basically everything on it. It was probably because I would finish the colors, then I would probably. I have no idea, but what I think happened was I sent my parents to buy them. Oh, let's get me some more colors. I'm out of it. And they bought wherever they found. That's probably what happened. Yeah, and I'm holding this like this to infuriate people. There's a hole for the thumb. You should use it like this. We still ain't got anybody in chat. Make it. How the heck do people get people watching them? I have no freaking idea. Maybe I do the wrong thing. I don't know. Should play Minecraft. I have no idea. Well, I say it, but I know it's I know it not to be true. Because I did. I did. Okay, now this is like I'm also pretty good at it. Very good at it. But nobody watched me. Shit, I got the carpet. I have to think about how to remove it. But this is normal paint, so with water, fuck. With water, everything should be alright. I don't know if you can hear it, but the bus just passed my house. It is. Yeah, it doesn't work properly. Here it is and just passed. Okay, so maybe we can get rid of this. I wanted to change color for the point of the tail, so that's about right. Now, the problem is I would need, well, I would have to figure out a way. Probably black and red might work. Anyway, have I still on view? Maybe not. I don't know. A little bit of black, well, and gold to make the darker parts. Could we even have people? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Let's see how this comes out. Too dark, is it? Maybe it's too dark. It's absolutely too dark. Okay, hopefully this works. Okay, okay. Oh, then all these will be more golden, so we'll be have a little bit of a change, I guess. Okay. We ain't got nobody chat. We ain't got nobody chat. We ain't got nobody chat. There's no stopping me. Oh, yeah, because the thing is, I would have done this anyway, so there's no better way to make me stop doing this kind of stuff. Okay, my cousin got home. Is the orange done it? So yes, it is. Oi, eri vicino al letto? Non c'è? Ecco. Ma quando? Mi sono preso un tocchettino di focaccia. What's with the title? Yeah, dude, see, I tried to make something more eye-catching, and since you noticed it, it worked. I don't know. I wanted to try something different, something that pops out when you see it. I was like, what the hell is this guy doing? I don't know if it is something that people say even in other country. When we say like, I don't know, I have. It works for everything, for every kind of measurement, right? So let's say, oh, I have to be out in 5 hours. And we say it's like 5 minutes, 5 hours and 5 minutes. You say, oh yeah, I have to be out in 5 minutes, in 5 hours, and pocket change because it's like not enough to be counted. It's like or a piece of font, piece of thing, right? Something like that. I don't know if it works for other people, but I thought it was funny, so I just used it anyway. I've done a little bit of the wings. I'm still trying to figure out how to do them. I did the darker part, and so probably what I'm going to do next is put in another layer of gold around it and see if that works. But right now I have to let that dry because I want the darker part to be absolutely darker. And then, well, right now shoot, I start with the tail and the leg, but we have a problem. I'm running out of white. I don't know what happened there. Just running out. I don't know. Maybe this. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Oh, okay. By the way, why your mic sounds different today? Did you change it, Sally? No. Today I'm using the phone. Just the phone. Uh, both for audio and video. So that's why. Well, from yesterday, it should be better quality a little bit. My beautiful face should be in better quality, and and the painting too. Because the problem with the mic was you have to be real close to use it, and I'm not that good at using the settings. So that what happens. Because there's probably a way to make it sound better, even though I'm not that close to it. But I still don't know how. No. Yeah, I need the gray. This is running out. It will be a problem. I will. Well, I'll try to finish the dragon. I would have to buy white to do the details later, but I was going to do that anyway. That's not good enough. Doesn't stick. I mean, look at this. This is white. I used just white. It's awful. But to make a gray, this is fine. And this is too dark, so I have to use even more white. Okay, so probably I'll be finishing right now. There won't be any more. Well, I'll need it. All this gray I'm doing, but okay, still too dark. Come on, how much black did I put on it? It usually is not a problem, but when you're running out of one color, it's a problem. Well, black and white are the okay. Right now should be alright. Black and white are the color they well, they're not colors, but it's the paint you run out the fastest. Okay. Okay, I have to squat. Uh, well, let's find a way not to show you my ass. You need a bucket of white paint to use it the most. Yeah, yeah. I wanted to buy it also. When I made uh when I booked that stuff and I got it delivered, I thought, yeah, I should probably buy more white. But then I thought, you know what? It should be enough. And I was like, yeah, sure. Dumb idea. Dumb idea. Okay. This is just the first layer. The problem is I would have to go for even lighter. I would have to go for even lighter gray. And I don't have white. We're basically done. I finished it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I did not think that much through how much stuff I was going to need to complete this. This is going to take quite a long time. And a lot of paint. And a lot of paint. Now, I still have some of that gold, so let's use it. This is the kind of details that we've done further along. And I will also change it probably 15 times before I'm actually done with this. But yes, since I still have it, I don't want to waste it. So at least I have a little bit of a base when I start doing the details. And this one right here is a bit too clear. Well, you were here yesterday. What happened was I did that part first, but I put the paint on all of it. So when I came to this part, it was already dried. And so the effect did not work as well as the other side. But plus, on the other side, we also have um, on that other side, we also have the window behind it. So it's probably just because of that. But if that's the reason, I'm not liking it the side. So if I go mad and just change the color, uh, well, this part will be useless. And I also like this gold color. Well, the stuff that I bought, apart from the white, they're very good colors, very cheap, and very nice. Apart from the white. Okay. Then if I want to keep this as the final color, I have to go through like this, all the way with a little bit of paint, not too much, to give it a little bit of detail, something like that. And that might work. That might be the way to go. Not sure yet. Also, I did not put the stuff down underneath here. The stuff. Let me get it. This is just the first layer, so I can just be a little bit clumsy on doing it. And also because I will go, these black lines are done on top, so it's not really a problem. And then, since that moved, it will be like this. Okay, to show that the tails is turned. Oh, you want a message? I'll be there in a second. Okay, okay, that is there. Yep. Okay, let me see what you got. How about the black color? Does your paint set comes with black paint, or you just mixed up some colors? No, it also comes with black. We have it right here, but it's pretty thick as a black color, so that works very well. and also the other ones. But from the yellow, also the yellow has the same problem as the white. You can see here, you can see underneath, and that's a bit of a problem because here with the red and the gold, well, you cannot see anything underneath. Also there is a bigger thing. But here, yellow made this. I can still see underneath. So here I would have to think about it. I tried green, but I basically cover almost with just one paint. Would have to go two levels for all that. But black works absolutely fine. Look at this. This is very good. Now let me go clean this. We'll go a little bit more with the black because I don't know at what time my dad will be coming back. He's doing a vaccine today, so we'll see how it feels. Okay. What about on Twitch? Sometimes it just. How about you? Are you also vaccinated? Yeah. No, no, I'm not. Uh, well, I could have gone into the list, but yeah, I cannot. I have well, issues. I cannot. I have a problem, a health problem, so I cannot have it right now. I would have to do the one that my parents did, uh, but on my list, that vaccine is not there, so I would have to wait until I can do that because I don't want to die. That's the reason I'm not vaccinated yet. Some of my friends are because you could get into a list, no problem. But my aunt, when she went to get vaccinated, she was sat down. She got the thing, uh, the one where you can draw blood and thing, the one that stays there. She got that just in case. I don't want to risk it until I can do that vaccine that I know that doesn't kill me. Because the thing is, some doctors they say, oh, you know what's that? It's not a problem. There's a problem if you have allergies that I also have. The one for when there are flowers, that kind of allergy. I also have that, and that creates a problem. With what I got, the least is just like this of things that I cannot eat. I cannot stay within range, and all the medicines that I cannot get. So I wouldn't. I'm waiting. Well, no, it's not. Well, it's a problem if I'm next to something that I shouldn't be near to. But for anything else, I really don't have any problems. It's just March, April, May. There are flowers, strange flowers, and well, but it's really for everything else. Well, if I get sick, I cannot get that many medicines. But I have a very good immune system because I never got any because I couldn't. Okay. And also the funny thing is, um, people around here cannot plant the stuff. It's illegal because I live here. Very funny. There's a close friend of mine that is well, kind of my neighbor. You have to walk 4 minutes to get there, so it's not like right very close. And he used to have them, and he's mad because he cannot plant them anymore. But we're friends. It's not really said with malice, but it's just yeah. Since you live here, I cannot plant stuff. Okay. You know, sometimes I just check out. I'd have to see. Well, for Twitch, I see afterwards uh, if anybody passed by because some people that want to watch this kind of stuff are people that don't comment, well, that don't talk. I've had some lives where I had people, with two or three people at the same time, staying in. So in the view said you had it was probably it was not yesterday, it was another day. We had 2.5 people for as an average. So basically, throughout the whole thing, there were at least two people and a half. Not even a message. No, well, one message. What happens? People just don't have stuff to say. But if they want to see this kind of things, is just you look at it in the background. Sometimes you just, or at least that's what I was told. Heaven get mine to also be skeptical. Wow. Yeah, it's understandable. It's understandable. You just, I don't know. Uh, here we have every day. There's like, oh, there was this guy. It, it just happens to young people. And like, okay, no, that guy got the vaccine, and then after a few days he died, and we have basically one per day. And I'm like, maybe I shouldn't do it. But I will hopefully. Well, well, my dad is coming home from one, so but he's my dad, so he's not 20. So hopefully it doesn't have any problems. Hopefully. Something else? Maybe you should get some nice introduction to persuade viewers. Well, yes and no, because with Streamlabs, I can just add a few things. I cannot add tags and stuff. Well, at least from the phone, I cannot. I would have to find a way to set it up from the PC and then making it start uh, from the thing there because well on YouTube there's really not a category that is art. You have just like right now I'm under entertainment, but that's maybe not the right one. I don't really know. I would have to think. But I have to search other people doing it and copy what they're doing. Because well, somebody got success. Well, some people are just lucky. There was this guy back in the day when I was doing animations. When I did those animations, I was like, okay, no, that's something I could start. And then I thought, I'll be starting with this animation. Let's see, because I knew a guy that made them. So I went to check on his stuff. He didn't use tags. Uh, he basically had like four tags in its videos, and were like half of them were his name. I was like, how the heck did this guy get famous? And then I thought, oh yeah, he has been on the platform for 5 years or even more, and well, you had way less people to fight for that kind of viewership. So I was like, okay, if I do that, I'll get exactly zero views. I will probably go negative. I will look at the thing is like -7 views. Uh, they basically don't get suggested. I have some videos in some other channels. There are there's this one channel. It's just me screaming at the screen about YouTube stuff. I made just two shorts. I just wanted to see what happened. But I try to make the eye catchy stuff. You know, it was it was supposed to be. Then I stopped right away because I was going even more mad. Talking about well, it's short, so it's just basically a little sketch. And I said, "Oh wow." They were like the life in a day in a life of a zero view channel, right? Something like that. And you're like, I made one for the comments. It was like, oh my god, you can have a number there. Looking at the YouTube thing. Oh my god, a comment. Press on it, and it's like sub for sub. I was like, no, stuff like that. Easy, short, funny. I got 5 views in 5 months. No, not like that. But probably in a couple of months, it was suggested like twice. It doesn't really work. There's probably many more people that do that kind of stuff. They got famous because they did it, and so they don't make any sense anymore. So it's not stuff that gets suggested. It's also probably because you are saying something bad about YouTube. I don't know. The sub for sub effect. I could probably talk 5 hours about that, and also on Twitch. It's just the most stupid things that you can ever do. I was asked. It was like, "Oh, I'll sub to you. Will you sub to me?" And I'm like, no. But I'm very polite if it's a guy, and it's not a bot. If it's a guy, and it happened before, he said, "Oh, I sub to your channel. Would you sub to mine?" Well, for once, he was not 100% genuine because he was not subbed. I know at any moment how much subscribers I have, both on Twitch and on YouTube. So I knew he did not sub. It was on Twitch. I have two subs, and one is my other account to check the chat. So and the other one is a nice guy that watches this stuff. So he said, "Oh, I sub to you. Would sub to me?" I replied to him. I said, uh, "You know, I would if I knew what you were doing and I liked it, because it's worse for you. You have even on YouTube. you like you have a number of subscribers, they receive a notification or it gets into their feed that you posted a video and they're now going to watch it, YouTube will think, okay, so even his subscribers won't watch it, so we won't suggest to anybody else. The same thing works for Twitch. Like I have one sub, and if that one sub doesn't even watch my video, it's less likely to get shown to other people. That's my well, I could totally do that. I can do that. The problem is, and I like podcasting a lot. Uh, I've been trying. I've talked. I don't know if you know Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, sure, yeah, how's it going? We're doing a dragon and talking about a little bit of stuff. I'm sitting down a little bit, and I would say I've started a podcast. I did probably s- well a few hours. If you're talking to me, I'm doing all right. I'm I'm doing this project. I'm already running out of paint. It's getting to the point that is starting to look good because all the canvas, as you can see from all the other things, it has already stuff on it. It was it's oil paint, so I managed to remove some of it. Some of it's still there, so we're covering it up slowly and slowly. It looks stunning. So thank you, thank you. We have somebody. See, Lucy, I told you we were going to find somebody at some point to talk to us. It was basically a two guy stream. I should get you in, Lucy. You're basically always here. We can make uh, I don't know a Zoom or Steam or whatever we will use call and have you talking. Anyway, since you're here, I'll re-explain everything. Okay, so the head is almost it's kind of done, as you can see. Well, from here from here down, it's basically done a little bit more, and from here down is just a couple of layers. Here we have like 4 or 5, so we have to think about how to do. Well, we will just replicate what we have here down here, so we have the same glow to it because I can see from there. There's like a clean cut right through here of quality, and also for the wings, it's just the first step. Will make them better. And I also started with the sky because well, I didn't know how much time I would have, and since here I'm using the same color, I don't have to go get it and make it waste it, maybe waste it. And also, uh, oh yeah, the fire that has to be redone a little bit because it doesn't cover up what's underneath it. Oh, I'm not used to fast scrolling chat. I'm sorry. Thanks. Okay. What? I said what? I was just proposing something. No, that's fine. Well, the fact that you're here is just it doesn't get me insane since you're here all the time. I was like, okay, I'll start the live. We're 20 minutes in. It's like, okay, I'm still on, but Dutzy will come by. I'll be fine while I paint. Yeah, but that's all right. And also, we have to go with the. I'll make everything green, as you can see here. We have all the lines. Here we make everything green. and then we'll start making trees on top. That will be the way to go. The sky's black, of course it's night here. I'll find something circular big enough to make the moon, well, circular, because like this is just bad. And also right here, I started first here just to try the paint, but here we will have a village right here. The guy's bringing fire, so we would have with yellow and red all lines around to show that is there is light on this side. That's also the reason why this is lighter than the shade on the other one, on the other wing. Even if thinking about it right now, we should get light on there too. So looking at how it's made, these parts should be a little bit more light. That's also to give the effect that this is curved. We have to do that. And then from the back, the light from the moon. So we have on the scales all the light, also right here. Maybe have a shade of this. Well, no, it's going to this direction. So maybe right here, a shade of the wing. There's just so many things, but until I have everything set up, because I started, let me look at the chat before we keep going. This is more comfortable in chat. I also put myself in and out of emotion for what the vibes. Yeah, finished product will look unreal. Hopefully, hopefully. This is it look serious? Well, I did not yet. So I don't know if Shrey I saw it, but everybody tells me that it's fine. No, that is good. That I don't know why I heard somebody saying that it's a little bit too heavy on the first parts of the MCU. But I've seen nothing. I just heard about this. The shits on it. That's what I heard. I have no idea though. Anyway, yeah, we'll keep going for a little bit. My dad should be getting home in a little bit, so we'd have to go down and see how he feels. If everything is alright. Okay, I don't know yet. I'm finishing Marvel movies first. The one Vision, and then now Loki. Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, thank you. You know how I made the eye of the dragon? I made a mistake. I had watered down black, and it got in. So I started with a very small brush to remove it, but I went around like this, and it's just on one side. So it looks like on the other side you have a line. It just happened as a mistake. But I wanted to. Well, it's not bad. It's still to be finished. Uh, because I went something like this to remove it. I went like this, so it came along. It came along. But yeah, just thinking about how many things I still have to do right here, I'm just going crazy. There's so many things still to be done. So I'm doing a little bit of black and a little bit of green. And we will see. And this stuff has to be covered very well. So that's here already started. It's there. It's been there for a couple of days. I'll look at the chat in a second if you wrote something. What the hell? Okay, I picked the wrong one. Because with that, I would have to get into all the cracks. I don't know what you're seeing right now, but there's still holes where that is supposed to be. I have to go through and cover it all up, and then with the next layer, it will just work out. That's what I'm trying to do. And I also went over the line right here, so I'll just have it go like this. Okay, and I also have somewhere, I tried to cover it up right here. There should be a hole. Hopefully, I filled it up, so we won't have because I was trying to remove all this stuff. Now let me go back to the chat. Okay, okay, this good enough. What are watercolors? No, it looks like it because it was paint, and then I went outside with a brush and I removed everything that was underneath it. So there is no. It was paint, but it looks like water paint because it's basically so diluted and removed that it looks like it. Yeah. Okay. This is the first episode, and this is the other one. On the patient, I truly recommend that because I already finished it. Yeah, yeah, I still have to see that. Uh, I have too many things going on. I have so many things going on. So I would have to rewatch that because I basically watched it through a podcast of people basically watching it while talking about it without the video. It was basically just the audio. So rewatching it, like watching it, it would be much better. I do that at some point. And also a little trick with the paint. If you have to do a forest, you can put a little bit of black onto onto the brush, and it will start giving this effect. Some parts will be darker and some won't, because at the center of the brush there will be black, so it gives these parts that are black. They're just random. I'm not choosing where they go, and then you get a lighter green, and you get just do the details like this. You go to make the rounds, to make them round and make them look like they're actual trees. So we have the darker parts that in a normal tree is basically random, depends on where the branch goes. And so you kind of replicate that, the randomness, so that is a good thing. That actually works. It works here better because right here you can see through because there's the window behind it, but it's actually a little better. A good thing is this black. This is just one layer, and it's already like this. So at some point I can just go with with the white and with the brush, just doing that. As many people just see it on Facebook. There's so many people doing that, doing the nice car and stuff like that. It's actually extremely easy to do, and I've seen one doing it on YouTube. 106 million views. If I keep what I'm doing, I'll get to it in 5,000 years. I got well, right now I think on the channel I got 12,000 views in total, something like that. So yeah, about 5,000 years and I'll be alright. This stuff is never gonna leave. Okay, now let me see what you wrote. Take your time here. Oh, so almost good. Hope you watch this because mother already released and she was very serious. Understanding that you're saying the fact looks so good if you do it right. So just like painting the silhouettes of trees, just black paint and then the brush. Yeah, basically yes. On this side here, we would have just done like this with the black integrated into the green. And here I've made I've made some heels that are forward, this one and this one, and there we would have the black outline. Yeah, I thought about that. That's a very nice effect. That's what I'm trying, what I'll be doing. So we would have trees right here and trees right here. Now the problem with that is that you cannot do it like too much. So this part I'm probably lowering this and putting maybe a little lower because if not, the effect doesn't hold too much because you wouldn't have a curve. It will look like if it's just the top of the heel, it's just this part right here. It looks good. But if you have a bigger part, you wouldn't have the inflation of the heel. It wouldn't look as good. So I'm thinking about doing there and a small part there, maybe having some heels covering up on the front. Yeah, I've tried that effect before. It works in a small scale, works very well. And also here on the top, but this is very far away, so they will be very small, something like this. Now this is not the right brush, of course, but I'm just giving an example. Something like this. Well, you can see it doesn't come like that because this is not the right brush. It's too long. Uh, I have the other one that is. Oh no, I still haven't used it. Is half, basically half. So you can do this, and it opens. You can see this one doesn't open. It's the same thing. Anyway, up here it will look like this, going down, and same thing here. The village right here in the center, and then maybe some trees growing this direction, because then I would have the wing. This is dropping into this heel, so I can have it. It's a very interesting thing. It will take quite a bit, so we will see what happens. We will see what happens. I may also change it at some point, just randomly. Okay, let's go back to the chat. Okay, oh thanks. I'm waiting for Black Window though. Oh, Black Widow. Yeah, dude, we have been waiting too long. As soon as it comes out, I'll go watch it. It's satisfying to watch it. People do it. Yeah, yeah, it is. Okay, I'm looking for Groot. Well, my favorite character. I don't have watched the Black Widow movie yet. I think they posted it. They posted it? Oh well. Well, I did not think about it. I'm in Italy. We get movies in the cinema a month after they come out everywhere else. Okay, it will be released on 9th of July. Hopefully here too. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm looking forward to seeing Netflix. Ooh, you get that on Netflix? Well, it's a strange thing. We got Aquaman. We got, well, depends on people how say it. Aquaman? Aquaman? Well, depends on how people see it. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I believe maybe in the US, you don't get that kind of stuff into, I don't know, either Netflix or the other things, the other streaming services. Because as far as I know, you have like a dedicated DC streaming service, I think. And so, yeah, you probably don't have Aquaman on Netflix, I think. Not sure. Not sure though. Wow. I mean, I'm just, yeah, I'm looking at this. Yeah, we lost a little bit of light. I was talking about the green stuff, and yeah, it's not that very visible, is it? Let me use. Maybe. Is it better? Okay, I'm looking at myself, turning it on. It's a lamp. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I'm testing in front of the camera. Sorry about that. Well, not really. Yeah, but it's a little bit better. Okay, and now I lost the chat because I'm looking at what you're looking. Legally, YouTube, my bad. Because this message just not. No, no, it's not. It's not going to. Uh, it, no, YouTube just doesn't like me. Yeah, you don't worry about that. Every time that I post a short video and people, I mean, it doesn't get to people, it's because it gets age restricted. I mean, I drew Pikachu. I drew freaking Pikachu, and I got age restricted. I don't know why. I wrote an email to YouTube and said I do drawings, and most of them are from movies or cartoons or wherever. They are for kids, or they are PG-13, or even not 13. So what the hell is happening? And they have not age restricted me anymore, but it will come back hopefully. I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, I believe my dad got home. I would have to to check on him. It doesn't happen to some friends on YouTube or the YouTubers. Um, no, it happens to somebody. The problem is, you get one video that gets age restricted, and then it keeps going. So I did the Hellboy uh, art, let's call it. I drew Hellboy, and that can create a problem. The algorithm will recognize that is an age restricted movie, that is, you have to be 18 to watch it. And so they flagged my video. I wrote an email and I said, okay, good, you saw it. Uh, I so I wrote an email and said, I know it's a movie that is for 18 plus, but it's a drawing of the guy. So they removed everything. But the problem is that happened once, so they will keep trying to look if you made something wrong. So that's the reason, and it doesn't happen anymore. It looks like it. The last one that I did is the one that I said, "Oh, we're starting the big project with the canvas," and that did not get age restricted. So hopefully, I'm out of that because I lost so many views on that. Uh, well, videos. The one about Nebula. I don't know if people saw it. Uh, I had to wait a week to remove the age restriction, and then after probably well not a week, I don't remember when I posted it. Anyway, I had to wait a few days because I uploaded it and then posted it a few days later. I think I had to hold it for a week before it got removed from age restriction, and so once you got into YouTube, I had to wait another week to get it to people. I got 400 something views and 4 subscribers out of it. But yeah, I moved everything out. I had to wait. Oh, it's wow, it's very early. It's not that different from here. Well, for dudes, it's basically nighttime. For me, it's like 1 p.m. Well, 4 p.m. I thought, well, I have no idea about times in India. That's absolutely not something that I know. But wow, it's very close. I didn't know it. I did not know it. Okay, I heard sounds. Yeah, and wow. Oh, it's 7? Oh, I'm from Italy. We have well, Europe time. It's yeah, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Anyway, I did not know that it was so early in uh, in India. Anyway, you could tell uh, that I'm from Italy. It's the mustache. It's the Mario mustache. If you're not Italian, you'll have to see if I'm on when I am on camera. Okay, wait. I have to look at myself. Okay, I should be on camera. The mustache. It is. You got nothing more Italian than this. Okay, I'm looking at. Okay, yeah, here it is. Okay, my sister came by and she said that my dad got home. He just got vaccinated, so I have to go check it out. Well, I'm so sorry that. Well, yeah, I'm very happy when we have a chat. Yeah, but I would have to close it here. I hope you enjoyed your time here. And well, I don't know whenever I will be able to do another live. I always say, no, I'll be back later, but usually everything happens to me. I have to go places, I have to do stuff. So I don't know. But well, thank you a lot, both of you, for being here. N- you mean that your uploaded video of mental? No, it gets uploaded as age restricted. You have to be 18 or older to watch them. And a lot of people are younger than that watching those videos. The one where I got the most views, it's very, it's younger people. Well, the people that normally watch my videos are from 24 to 35, looking at the things. Anyway, I'm just talking. Bye. Thank you for everybody. See you next time. Love you all.